This landed at 8:10 this morning, and it is the entire brief. No message, no explanation, just this. It's from Rosa, who runs the plant shop under my building. And that app in the picture is one I built her. It's been live for 5 days, and this is the list she takes to the wholesaler. Look at the photos going down it. The perlite, the coco coir, the macrame hanger, the plant tags, all the same sad little pot of dirt over and over, so the entire supplies, half of her list is row after row of one photograph. She said she nearly ordered 20 of the wrong thing. Right, so first I go and look, because half the time someone sends you a picture of a problem, and the problem is that they've got 9 tabs open and one of them is from last week. Here's the site. Same list, same rows, same photo. Yep, it's real, it's live, and it's been live since Friday, which means she's been ordering off it all week. I'm going to say the thing I always say to people about their own apps and then completely ignore it. This is cosmetic. It doesn't break anything. Except it does, because she buys with her eyes, and every row looking identical is exactly how you end up with a shelf full of coco coir. Okay, so I'm not going to go and find which component draws that row, and I'm not opening a single file. I just drop her picture straight into the prompt. There it is, that's the same image she sent me. And underneath it, I write the least professional bug report of my career. Rosa sent me this. Every supply item on the reorder list has the same photo. They should look like the actual product. And send. That's the whole ticket. A photograph of a thing being wrong, plus one sentence about who's annoyed and why. Every company I've worked at had a bug report template with fields on it. Steps to reproduce, expected behavior, actual behavior, severity, environment. And I enforced that form for years with a completely straight face while knowing exactly what a real bug report looks like. It's a photo of a screen, slightly crooked, someone's thumb in the corner, and the words, "This is broken." The form was us asking people to translate what they could see into something a ticketing system would accept, and mostly they just didn't bother. So we'd close it off as unreproducible, and everyone would carry on being quietly annoyed at each other. And now, the thing reading the ticket can look at the picture, which is what any person would have done in the first place. And it's back. It's built something called an item photo, and every product now carries its own picture instead of falling through to one shared supplies photo, which is roughly what I suspected and could not be bothered to confirm. Let's see if that's actually true, because I have read a lot of summaries that were more optimistic than the app. Coco coir brick, and that is a brick of coco coir. Watering can. The macrame hanger's a macrame hanger, and the humidity tray is a tray. So it went and matched every one of them to what it actually is, which is the half I'd have fumbled myself at 8 in the morning. And the plants are untouched. I asked about the supplies. It left the rest of the app where it was, so I'm not now rechecking 60 products to see what else moved. 2, it didn't get, though. The perlite's showing a gray placeholder instead of a photo, and the hanger up in the favorites row is still on the old shared one. So, same again, those 2 please. And that comes back with both of them done, plus an air plant and a Boston fern that had exactly the same problem and that I hadn't even noticed, which is the part that gets me, honestly. I gave it a photograph and a complaint, and it went and found the ones I'd missed. Now, a fix that only lives in my browser does nothing for Rosa, so this goes out to the real address. Publish, deploy, and while that's running, over here is the deployment history for her app. 2 entries in it now, the one from Friday that I made in a video, and the one I just made because somebody sent me a photo. Each one's got what changed, how long it took, and my name against it. That's the entire audit trail for a plant shop, which sounds like a lot for a plant shop. Right up until the morning something's wrong and you're trying to remember what you touched and when. Which brings me to the question I actually had this morning, and it was never about the photos. What I want to know is what happens the day it gets one of these wrong and I've already shipped it. So Friday's version is still sitting there, and now that it isn't the live one, this button has woken up. Roll back to this deployment. And it tells me what's going backwards before it touches anything. The front end, that's the lot. There's nothing else in this change to undo. Then it parks and makes me approve it, exactly like any other deploy. And I like that more than I expected to. The undo doesn't get to skip the queue. Approve. And about a minute later, there's the broken version, live again, precisely as Rosa had it this morning. Okay. Seen enough. Put it back. Same 3 clicks the other way. Another minute, and the good one's up. And this is what I'd take away from today. More than the screenshot trick, I changed an app that a real person is using on a Wednesday morning on my own without asking anybody. And the only reason I could be that casual about it is sitting right there in that list. So Rosa gets a message back saying it's sorted about 20 minutes after she sent the photo, and she'll never know or care what any of this was. If you've got something of your own out there with actual people using it, the next time one of them sends you a picture of it being wrong, give the picture to the thing that can read it and just say what's annoying about it instead of sitting down to translate the whole mess into a proper ticket first. And go and find out whether your undo works on a quiet Tuesday while nothing's on fire. Ship it.